Do you know what it is? You know life's bad and you support a team that's really in the doldrums when you're on the Corona on a Tuesday night. You're watching the match. You need a drink to watch this kind of football. This is the worst football in the history of Sunderland Association Football Club. You know, I take into account the Phil Pattinson era and now he's left. The new lads come in. What's his name again? I don't even know his name. Andrew Taylor. Andrew Taylor is Phil Pattinson Mark II. He comes in, he plays the exact same system. What is the point of that? Imagine if you were given the reins of a football club that's doing badly. We're playing badly. We're dropping points left, right and centre. The manager's just been sacked. And imagine they asked you to be the manager. What would you do? Would you follow the exact same system as the man who's just been sacked? Or would you be your own man? I mean, Andrew Taylor, right, is a young lad. He's played football all his life. He's got a better footballer brain than me. So you would think clearly he would do something different. He would think outside of the box. Try something new. If it was me tonight, I would have gone 4-4-2, Burton, a third off bottom. Burton are absolutely terrible. You know, we should be beating Burton all day long. And it's no disrespect to Burton. And I hate saying that. It's no disrespect to this team, that team. You know, end of the day, we should be beating these teams. But you're playing against Burton. So what do? You play the exact same system as the most boringest manager you've ever had at Sunderland. The worst manager you've ever had at Sunderland. One of the worst managers. He's in the worst league, in the worst position. So he must have been the worst manager, Phil Pattinson. Boring. He couldn't motivate me there. I don't even know. I can't even say it. That's how motivated I am now. I can't even think of a phrase to say how motivated I am. That's how much Phil Pattinson would motivate me. But let's face it, if you were given the reins, you watching this video now, if you were given the reins, what system would you play? Who would you start? What does he do? He plays 3-5-2. God forsake, I mean, we have the ball all day long. We have the most possession all day long, but we're just passing the ball left to right, right to left. And then you got Denver Hume. Poor Denver Hume. I like Denver Hume, but he's lost the plot. He's not playing very good football. He's losing the ball, not passing the ball well, not crossing the ball well, and he stays on for 90 minutes. For me, McFadden, unless McFadden's on the bench as a model, is just for show, is just one of those show models. I mean, surely McFadden's fit. Because if I was a manager, I'd be ruthless. I'd say, right, Denver Hume, you've really pissed me off. You're not passing the ball well. You're giving the ball away. Get off. Get McFadden on. Why has McFadden got to stay on the bench? What's he done wrong? Give him his chance. I give Denver Hume 45 minutes, not playing well. I take him off, bring McFadden on for 45 minutes. Right? But why would you play a 3-5? Why? Jack Ross tinkered with 3-5-2 a couple of seasons ago, pre-season. Never worked, so he changed it. Phil Pattinson come in, he played his 3-5-2. Now, for whatever reason, it doesn't work with this specific team. It does work for some teams, but this specific team, because we're so slow, doesn't work. By the time we get the ball from our goalkeeper to the other half of the penalty box, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. So, we go a goal behind. It's the first half. It's got to be the most boringest, stagnant. I'd rather stand in that corner there and watch that old wallpaper, that old brown mouldy wallpaper that I will be painting and stripping at some point, or stripping and painting at some point. Yeah, that way around. I'd rather watch that than watch that first half game of football against the third off bottom side. And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We're going at half time, 0-0. We come out. Surely you change something. Why are you afraid to play 4-4-2? You come out, you do the same thing. Then we got Matthews in goal, who fluffed his chance early in the season. I forget now what he did. I'm sure he fumbled it and someone belted it in the back of the net. And that's what happened tonight. Burton, not one really good opportunity. Have a shot. It's really slow. It bobbles a couple of times. Matthews goes down, really in slow motion. The ball rolls up his chest, through his hands, rolls up his chin, in his dimple, up his nose, bounces out, and our defenders are just like in dismay. And their player runs in, taps it in, 1-0 to Burton. And to be honest, you know, well done, Burton. Well done, Burton. You kept us quiet. But at the end of the day, who wouldn't keep Sunderland quiet? Who wouldn't? Spennymoor would give Sunderland a run for the money. But eventually, a light bulb goes off. Ting! In Mr. Taylor's mind and thought, yes. Oh, wait there. Where's Phil Parkinson? Phil Parkinson's gone. I can be my own man. Let's make it 4-4-2. Let's go for it. Let's bring on Will Grigg. Let's play the G-Force. Let's play Graham and Grigg up front. I'm Andrew Taylor. I'm my own man. I've got Phil Parkinson's not here anymore. Let's go 4-4-2. And what happens when we go 4-4-2? We play better football. We bombard Burton and we're in the ascendancy and we get a goal back. Power gets ahead of it. I mean, when has Power ever scored with his head? When? I don't know. And it's all Sunderland. We have the possession, the play, we're pinging the ball around, 4-4-2, like it's for fun. Why didn't we do this 30 minutes ago? It's beyond me. This is the reason why you have managers who come in and you don't keep coaches as managers. Because coaches, I don't even know why you didn't play 4-4-2 from the start against Burton. What are you frightened about? What are you scared of? Andrew Taylor, what were you frightened of? You know, I wish you all the best in the future. I hope you stay at Sunderland as a coach. I don't want to see anybody get sacked. And the one thing that I am really pissed off about today is we sacked the kit man. You know, it's ridiculous. I just can't believe it. Like Stuart Donald, Charlie Methven, even Satori. You know, we've got you know, Paul Cook. Cookie has been there all these years. Paul, what am I talking about? Paul Cook. Cookie, John Cook, innit? John Cook, man. Bloody hell. Yeah, I mean, I'm not pissed off today. I'm not even thinking straight. John Cook's been there for years, seen 44 managers come and go, been there, played for Sunderland, been the kit man, and we make him redundant. How bad is that? How much money have we got to make? You know, John Cook redundant. It's shocking. It's disgusting. And if I was the new owner coming in, the first thing I'd do, they won't though, will they? They won't, because the new owners are the same owners. They're just all just mixed around, mismatched. It's shocking. As I was going to say, will Paul Cook come in and reinstate John Cook? That's the first thing. If I was Paul Cook, I'd be. If I was a new manager coming in now, or looking to be manager of Sunderland, I'd be watching and looking at every aspect of Sunderland Association Football Club. What makes it tick? What do the fans want? What do the fans like? What's going to get me on side as a manager? Now, if I come in as a manager and I knew that happened, my first order of a play would be, right, I need a kit man. The players aren't washing the flipping kits. I'm not washing the kits. I want a kit man. Get John Cook back in. Give him a pay rise. Get him on. If you're paying me to come and manage this club, we'll get John back on. So if you were Paul Cook, you'd reinstate John Cook. But would you take Paul Cook as manager? Would you want them? Personally, me, I'd have Paul Cook. I'd have the Cowley brothers. I'd have anybody who come in with a bit of invention, you know, a bit of guile, a bit of knowledge, a bit of do something different, you know, change it up a bit, find some new players to come in, play 4-4-2s. It's not rocket science. We're still there thereabouts. We need somebody who's to come in and be his own man. Don't be a Phil Parkinson, Jack Ross. Be your own man. Come in. You know, the players have showed last 15 minutes tonight they can win a game of football. They pass the ball around. They can do well. Even, you know, Graham and Grigg in the penalty box. Well, you know, I mean, Graham, not so much Graham. More Grigg had a couple of headers when he went 4-4-2. So we can do it. We just need a manager to come in to give the right direction. Because at this moment in time, the players look dejected. Up until, I mean, I'm going to give Andrew Taylor some credit where credit's due. He did make the change. He did get some bottle. He did do 4-4-2 eventually. It was a little bit too late, but he did it eventually. And he turned the game around so it was one apiece. 1 point. It's still against Burton. I mean, I'm trying to make this better than it is. To be honest, it was garbage football. But the new manager, hopefully, will come in soon before the Wigan match, put his stamp on this game, kick some arses, and hopefully, the only way has to be up. Right. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I can't be excited. Can't even think straight. Now what it is, I was put to sleep in the first half and my mind is just like, I'm just zoned out at the moment. I just like, I've got no motivation. I've got no excitement. Even we scored, I was happy we scored 1 apiece, but we dropped 2 points again. And results have gone our way. Portsmouth have been beaten. Lincoln have won. Ipswich have drawn. Fleetwood are getting beat against Northampton. And there's 63 minutes gone. So, is Joey Barton going to lose? Right, I'm going to go now. I'm just waffling on. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And hopefully, I'm going to say we'll have the Cowley brothers in. The Cowley brothers in by Friday. Right, take care. See you later.